Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The honorable judges and all audiences. Have you ever paused and thought before clicking the share button? In a world where every single click shapes our future, it has tremendous power to connect or even divide people. With just one click, we can destroy or improve someone else's world. We, especially Generation Z, or as known as Gen Z, were born and raised in the digital era where technology grows so fast and unpredictably. It makes us to think that we can live without our gadgets. Today, more than 5.3 billion people are connected to the internet. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic about 6 years ago, the use of technology and digitalization has increased. 18% of Americans says that pandemic changed their current technology in a major way. But as our world becomes increasingly digital, a question arises. Are we using this power wisely? As well known, digital technology has changed everything. The way we live, work, or even express ourselves. Now, internet gives us ease to do anything in our life. But of course, with all ease, there is always a difficulty. And whatever we do, there is always a risk. That's why shaping a responsible digital generation is not a choice, because it's our duty. Just like what Spider-Man says, with great power comes great responsibility. And I, Carissa Aqila Rafani from MAN IC Pasuruan, stand here to speak about Click with Care. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, the same technology that can connect us can also harm us. Besides the positive impacts of digitalization, there are also negative ones. The internet can be addictive, and we can eventually forget about our real lives. The data and privacy that we input into our devices aren't always secure. And millions of information with unreliable content are everywhere. Deceivers these days are also getting smarter. Knowing that we spend a lot of time in the digital world, they use their brains to trick us through it. And it's usually called scams. And now, can you guess where those things happen most? Yup, on social media. According to the World Health Organization, more than 20% of teenagers report that social media has negatively affected their life and mental health. We can see on social media, cyberbullying, scams, hate speech, they're not just trivial matters. And according to UNESA 2024, around 1 in 3 young people worldwide has experienced online bullying. Indirectly, we can kill someone with our little fingers just tapping on the screen. But however, we can't deny it. Our screen can be both a shield and a sword. Well, ladies and gentlemen, but here's the good news. We are not helpless. We, the young generation, are not just users of technology. We are the future of it. Our role is bigger than logging in. We must build safety and prevent suffering for me, for you, and for others. We have to use our digital world to heal, not to harm. But how can we start it? First, think before we click. And check before we share. Know that our post can educate, our voice can raise awareness, and our creativity can move others to act. Second, care before we comment. We need to learn how to feel, how to truly understand every emotion behind every post and every words that we share. And the last one, we must all create safe space by being the ones who stop the harm and start the help. And now, let's imagine a future where every click builds trust, and where empathy becomes the default language of the internet. That future isn't so far away, as long as we start today. Online safety is not just about rules of technology. It's about values, respect, honesty, and kindness. If we combine our digital skills with strong moral values, we can make the internet not only smart, but also safe and human. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we scroll, post, and share, let's remember that the future of the digital world is not written by codes or algorithms. It's written by our choices. Let's click with care, act with empathy, and shape a safer tomorrow. We are the generation of change. We can build a better world, online and beyond. Let us learn, let us grow better. I'm Carissa, back to you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.